When we're talking about concept in our design build application, we're really saying that when you're been approached and there's a part of a project that is going to have a water feature in it, or your entire water feature is part of or is your project, you can contact us. We have got the capability, we've done this for many, many years, of being able to start the process of looking at your space, looking at what your customers are kind of having a vision of, and we will take that in discussion with you and we'll develop just what this says, the concept, something that we can bring forward, you and us, if necessary, to your customer and be able to present the idea of what we're going to go forward with in this design process. Well, now that we've finished the concept stage, and a lot of times that'll be simply like with these images here, and we've talked to the customer or you've talked to your customer and you've decided on the concept of what this feature is going to be. We now take that into the specification portion of the design process. That's very simple, from the engineering and the design portion. It starts with saying, we're going to have a fountain that is this size or this material. We're going to start talking and looking at volumes of water flow, where the water is going to flow from, how the water needs to be filtered, the lighting processes. And all of these are turned into a specification sheet, which generally go almost in a Gantt chart type of project to where you are saying, we have this, we're going to specify this, and that relates to the next part of the piece in that puzzle. The fountain is this big, the fountain needs to flow this much water. That lends itself to specifying the size of the pump. The size of the pump also relates to specifying the size of the plumbing, the check valves, the UV lighting for sterilization, the size of the filter. All of this ties together, and you have to have somebody like us at Water Feature Pros that will bring you the knowledge of tying all this together. It's very easy to find somebody or a book that says you need this and this and this and this to make a fountain run in a commercial environment. But the thing is, if you don't have the learned knowledge to apply each individual thing as they apply to each other, you can't write those specifications and get it right.
When my colleagues in the design end of the phase hand this off to me, of course we double check our work because the specifications that are set forth from the design have to be corroborated. And then my job is to identify the materials that are going to satisfy those specifications, using the best manufacturers that we can find with the best warranty periods, and most importantly, the materials do what the design says they must do. So fulfillment is really the end game that we achieve here, is through the process of design and specification and the appropriate sourcing of materials, one can reasonably expect that you're going to end up with a product that works the way it's supposed to, does what it's supposed to, and fulfills your customers' needs as well as your needs as a contractor.
So once you talked to Paul and had your project source and all of your materials mapped out, that's when it'll come to me. I'm the manager of logistics and purchasing here for Water Feature Pros. I'll be the one that has direct contact with all of the vendors as well as overseeing all of the logistics regarding getting your product to you in a timely fashion. once your materials are ready to ship, I will forward all tracking numbers as well as freight carriers to you. Any questions or concerns regarding your product and or the shipping of it should come to me here, and I'll be able to take care of you and answer any question that you might have.